Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Up and Coming Artist Podcast. We just recorded an amazing episode with our amazing friend, Alex Flores.
I was totally there the whole time.
And now that you're here, we're going to ask questions from Instagram.
Instagram questions! So, the first one is from, oh man, I'm going to say this wrong. Cosmocon? Ugh.
Nice.
Sorry.
I like it.
And the question is, how long did it take you to properly grasp 3D animation?
I'll be honest, I'm still not there yet. But I think it took me about a solid year and a half to start getting my feet on the ground with it. I feel like as an animator, you're never perfect. You're always going to be learning. So that's always something to keep in mind. But I feel a lot better about my work now than I did a year and a half ago when I first opened up Maya.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And something that we talked about in the podcast, but you can maybe talk on for a second here,
Sure.
is you started originally doing 2D animation and you moved into 3D. So was that transition pretty hard or was it pretty seamless for you?
I thought it was pretty difficult just because Autodesk Maya has a little bit of a learning curve. So it did take me a little bit, but after about a couple months, I was good to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. All right.
You can do it!
And here's one from our good friend Dash, who's been on the podcast.
Dash!
Shout
Yeah,
out,
buddy!
boy!
He starts with, "Hi, Alex."
Hi, Dash.
His question is, what crossover from drawing helps your 3D skills progress the most?
I feel like a broken record, but figure drawing. Honestly, figure drawing has helped me a lot. And something that I actually use a lot is it's called the grease pencil in Maya. And you can essentially draw over your frames with a stylus or a mouse. So it's important to at least have some fundamental drawing skills. So that way you can bring out what you're trying to do.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, last one.
Oh, we know this guy. And the last question is from a good friend of ours, Arma Puros on Instagram, and he asks, what do you do to boost your creativity if it is lacking?
Something I always like to do is listen to music scores. I love music scores, so if I'm really feeling uninspired, I'll just go and look up something from Lord of the Rings or another really good one is Star Wars. I really like Duel of the Fates, so I'll listen to that one all the time for a good solid 5 minutes on repeat, and then and then I'm ready to go.
And then you're
normally,
pumped.
Yeah, normally
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I listened to Anakin versus Obi-Wan for 10 minutes today when I was I don't want to animate this robot, and then I listened to that and I'm ready to go. I'm good. So,
I could just see you on
Just
a just benching it to that song.
Yeah.
sometimes at the gym. Yeah.
Well, Alex, thanks so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I talked about in the podcast, I've been wanting to get you on for a long time because you have amazing work.
Thank you so much.
And so I'm so glad to be able to talk about it with you. And Christian was totally there that whole time.
He was here the whole time.
Every second was me.
Was it all you?
It was all me.
All about you?
I am very good at voices.
It sounds just like mine, so it's perfect. Yeah. Now, before we end this video, we do want to say, and we said it in the podcast as well, but where can people go to check out your amazing work?
I have an Instagram account at Simply Sketching Art, all one word, and then I've got a Twitter at ss_artwork.
Sweet.
Nice.
And they can see 3D animation, illustration. What else you got on there?
I do a lot of sketches, so you can see sketches on there too. I try to boost a lot of people's work, so you'll see a lot of sharing on that too.
That's awesome.
Do it! Look at it! And be happy.
And I'm glad we were able to share your work on the podcast.
Thank you.
Keep on doing it.